You could dim the truth in people's minds, but their hearts will still seek out the light. That's our thesis today. But this is also a warning to all of you, because what we're witnessing in America isn't just a political movement. It's a mass experiment in cognitive dissonance, and MAGA is at the head of this movement. Over the past decade, MAGA has done something more brilliant and more dangerous than most of us are willing to admit. They didn't just win votes, they infiltrated subcultures. They saw the loneliness, fear, and anger bubbling in the corners of American identity and offered itself as the place where all that pain could find protection, no matter how contradictory or conspiratorial the logic needed to be. They moved like a virus with a strategy into conspiracy theory circles like QAnon in the beginning, where people were already rejecting mainstream information. Then they moved into Christian churches where prophecy met patriotism, and Jesus started to sound like a gun-wielding American nationalist who did not care about the poor or about immigrants. They moved into gun culture because who cares about the truth when you get to bust your gun? They moved into incel spaces where lonely men are told their suffering is the fault of feminism, trans people, and wokeness. And they moved into the podcast universe where you got voices like Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn who pretend to be moderates by giving you right-wing red pills. And through it all, MAGA said and made sure that one thing was clear. You are not wrong. You are not crazy. You are under attack, and we are your only protection. And this is how identity fusion happens. People don't just support MAGA, they become MAGA. Their faith, their masculinity, their race, their victimhood, it's all fused with that red hat and with Trump. So even when the lies are obvious and the crimes get televised and the contradictions are just undeniable, they cannot turn away. Because rejecting that lie would mean rejecting themselves and rejecting their peace that is within their new home that is protecting them. MAGA didn't just unify conservatives, it absorbed every disaffected fringe and made them believe that they were the new oppressed majority. It was fucking brilliant. Every Christian, every gun owner, podcaster, incel, conspiracy theorist, each just became another string into this symphony of grievance, just orchestrated to sound like justice, but built entirely on emotional distortion. This is cognitive dissonance on a mass scale. Believing you're the victim while cheering for oppression. Worshiping the truth while refusing evidence. And claiming patriotism while threatening democracy. The only way to make that math work in your head is you have to unplug from reality. It's crazy because, you know, we always thought that conservatism was going to die off with the older generation, but MAGA was smart and they figured out how to gain new members and those who felt like outcasts in this new diverse world post Obama's presidency, when America had the audacity to let a black family run the country and allow gay people to get married. That's the magic and the danger of the internal sunshine of the clueless mind. When a movement tells you to forget what you know, feel what you fear, and never question the source. You don't need to erase memory. You just need to override it. And so today's America isn't just politically divided, it's psychologically split between those who can sit with discomfort and take in new information and those who have been promised comfort through delusion. Through white supremacy, through MAGA. The sunshine may feel warm, the slogans may feel safe, but underneath that glow, there's a cold hard truth clawing to be remembered because, quite frankly, they're using your fears so you could join this fight to oppress the disenfranchised, because when they are done, you've already helped them to develop the playbook that they are going to use to oppress you. Until next time, man.
Do you ever get the feeling that everything in America is completely screwed? Listen, we're all exhausted. We're all barely hanging on. That's just what happens when you see and hear too much. But remember one thing. This isn't the end. It can't be. I mean, this endless grind, the corporate doublespeak, the debt, the fear of one bad day sending it all crashing down. This has to be rock bottom, right? And surviving it, pushing through it. That's the whole point. Quitting won't make you free. Living will. Fighting will. So hold the line. Hold yourself together. I get the cynicism, the burnout. But why am I here, saying this? And why are you still listening? Because it's time. It starts with us. Not the politicians, the executives, the talking heads. United States. The ones who need change the most. I have to believe, down to my bones, that the world is starving for something real. If you listen, you can hear it everywhere. And maybe, just maybe, the same revolution I've been aching for has already begun. With our symphony of thoughts,